Subscribe to our YouTube channel and press the bell icon to get the latest updates.
Hi, I'm Dr. Sanjeev Pisani presenting to you a new episode of JIBS Infotainment. Today we will be discussing reverse psychology. According to social psychologist Jeff Greenberg, reverse psychology is part of a phenomenon of psychology called reactance. The idea of reactance is that people are deeply motivated to protect their freedoms. When people feel that their freedom is threatened, for example, they think someone is taking away their ability to make their own choices, they react against that threat. Thus, they may feel angry or defensive and try to reverse the threat. When you use reverse psychology on a person, you are threatening his or her perceptions of freedom. Threatening this freedom makes it more appealing to choose to exercise that freedom. Essentially, reverse psychology takes advantage of a person's reactance. Psychologists Hammock and Brehm carried out a series of experiments on this phenomenon and discovered that when we lose the opportunity to obtain something that we could initially achieve, or when we receive something that we have not chosen, our interest in the thing itself increases superlatively. Greenberg noted that using reverse psychology does not always work. It is more likely to work on people who are more prone to reactance. People who are irritable, stubborn, and emotional tend to be more prone to reactance. People who are more agreeable and compliant, on the other hand, tend to be less prone. For example, a kid who won't eat his broccoli, when a parent says you cannot eat the broccoli, suddenly eating it becomes more appealing to the kid. So although the kid never wanted the broccoli in the first place, he felt free to choose. When you take that freedom away, the eating the broccoli becomes more attractive. Greenberg also noted that there are phases in the childhood where kids are more susceptible to reverse psychology. Between ages 2 and 4, for example, kids can be more emotional and more rebellious, so reverse psychology may be more likely to work on them. But by age 4, when kids are a bit more socialized and less likely to throw temper tantrums, they start to become less susceptible to reverse psychology. The other classic example is adolescence. When teens are rebelling against their parents, they may be susceptible to reverse psychology. That's a time period when parents say one thing and teens want to do the opposite. The other things about children, particularly younger children, is that they are less cognitively developed and thus may not realize that their parents are using reverse psychology on them. Adults are more likely to see through it. That's it in this video. Keep watching JIBS Infotainment. Thank you.